Hi everyone, welcome to MindBlend. Have you ever felt like someone could completely twist reality to their favor? Today, we're peeling back the layers on a fascinating yet disturbing phenomenon: narcissistic manipulation. This subtle, often invisible form of psychological warfare can deeply affect personal relationships, leaving lasting impacts. Understanding these tactics is crucial for safeguarding oneself from emotional exploitation. We'll explore how recognizing these behaviors early on can be a game-changer in personal and professional interactions. Stay tuned as we dive into the top 10 manipulation tactics used by narcissists.
First up, the classic move, love bombing. Imagine being showered with gifts, compliments, and promises of undying love, all seemingly out of the blue. This is love bombing, a strategy often employed by narcissists to sweep someone off their feet. The purpose: to overwhelm and disarm the target with what appears to be genuine affection and care. At the start, love bombing can feel exhilarating. Who doesn't enjoy being the center of someone's world? But it's important to understand that this isn't just generous affection. It's a calculated move. Narcissists use this technique to create a powerful emotional bond that they can manipulate in the future. It's all about gaining trust and dependency. By bombarding someone with attention, the narcissist makes them feel uniquely cherished. However, this is often a setup for emotional dependency, which the narcissist can then exploit. While it feels great initially, this tactic often has a sinister flip side. Next, let's talk about gaslighting, a truly disorienting tactic. Imagine someone constantly rewriting your reality. They tell you that what you saw didn't happen. What you felt was just in your head. This is gaslighting, a cunning manipulation tactic used by narcissists to make you question your own sanity. At its core, gaslighting involves the narcissist asserting control by altering your perception of reality. They will insist that your memories are wrong, or that your emotional responses are too sensitive or overblown. This can involve outright denial of an event ever occurring, or subtler forms like questioning the details of your recollection. The ultimate goal? To make you doubt yourself. When a person begins to question their own memory or perception, they become more dependent on the manipulator for what they believe to be the truth. This shift in power is what a narcissist thrives on. By making you doubt your memory or perception, a narcissist gains more control. Now, on to the silent treatment. Imagine the sudden chill in the air when someone you care deeply about starts ignoring you without any warning. This isn't just about not talking. It's about shutting down all forms of communication, leaving texts unanswered and expressions unmet with any response. This tactic, often employed by narcissists, isn't just about being upset. It's a calculated move to manipulate. By withdrawing affection or even basic acknowledgement, the narcissist sends a clear, though unspoken message: you are on thin ice. The silence isn't just an absence of words, it's a loud declaration of displeasure. This forces the victim into a state of desperation, eagerly awaiting any form of acknowledgement, ready to comply or bend over backwards just to return to the narcissist's good graces. This method is insidious because it plays on the basic human need for connection and approval. The silent treatment, effectively, turns affection and attention into a weapon. Silence can be as powerful as words in the hands of a narcissist. Ever been blamed for something you didn't do? Welcome to projection. This tactic is a classic move in the narcissist's playbook. Imagine someone stealing cookies from the cookie jar and then pointing their finger at you, exclaiming, "You're the thief." That's projection in a nutshell. Narcissists use projection as a defense mechanism. They subconsciously eject their own negative traits or behaviors and slap them onto someone else. It's like they're looking in a mirror but insisting the reflection is yours. This tactic serves a dual purpose. Firstly, it helps them preserve their self-image, as admitting fault is not in their nature. Secondly, and perhaps more cunningly, it shifts the focus from their misdeeds to defending yourself. In relationships, this can manifest in accusations ranging from infidelity to selfishness, often mirroring the narcissist's own actions. It's a bewildering experience, as you find yourself accused of the very things you've noticed in them. It's not just deflection, it's making you the villain in their story. Halfway there with triangulation. Triangulation, a rather cunning tactic, becomes a weapon in the hands of a narcissist. Imagine being in a situation where you feel constantly on edge, not because of what you've done, but because of an invisible third party introduced by someone you trust. This is the essence of triangulation. The narcissist, acting as a puppeteer, might bring in an ex-partner, a seemingly close friend, or even a family member into your interactions. The aim? To spark a sense of rivalry or jealousy. You find yourself inadvertently competing not just for their affection, but for their approval and attention as well. By doing this, the narcissist ensures they remain the center of attention. They thrive on watching you and the third party vie for their approval, fueling their ego with every awkward interaction or strained conversation. It's a psychological game designed to destabilize and control. This manipulates you into competing for their attention or approval. Feeling guilty often? That might be emotional blackmail. In the intricate dance of manipulation, narcissists are masters at using emotional blackmail to ensnare their victims. This tactic cleverly exploits the feelings of fear, obligation, or guilt. Imagine someone subtly threatening to harm themselves or end a relationship unless you comply with their demands. This kind of emotional coercion is not just about getting their way, it's about weaving a complex web of control. Here's how it unfolds. The narcissist will first identify what you value most, be it your reputation, relationships, or peace of mind. Then they use this knowledge as leverage, pushing your emotional buttons to trigger guilt. You might hear phrases like, "If you really cared about me, you wouldn't do this." It's a calculated move designed to make you doubt your own decisions and feel responsible for their emotional state. This tactic binds you to the narcissist through your emotions, turning guilt into a powerful chain that keeps you tethered to their needs and desires. Next is the exploitation of confidences. Imagine sharing a personal secret with someone you trust, only to find it later used against you. This tactic, commonly wielded by narcissists, is known as the exploitation of confidences. It's a method where personal information shared in a moment of vulnerability becomes a weapon. The process is subtle yet devastating. Initially, the narcissist appears trustworthy and empathetic, encouraging you to open up. They seem genuinely interested in your experiences and emotions. This facade of intimacy and understanding is a trap, making you feel comfortable enough to share your deepest thoughts and secrets. However, once a narcissist holds your confidences, the dynamic shifts. These secrets are stored, twisted, and later used to manipulate or publicly embarrass you. They might bring up these confidences in arguments to derail you or in social settings to discredit you. Your secrets are not safe when they can be used as ammunition. Ever seen a narcissist play the victim? That's victimhood. At its core, this tactic involves a narcissist portraying themselves as the injured party, often under the guise that they are suffering due to someone else's actions or the unfairness of the world. They excel at weaving intricate stories where they, despite their often questionable behavior, appear as the wronged individual. This maneuver is not just about gaining sympathy, it serves a dual purpose. Firstly, it elicits a protective response from those around them, making people less likely to question or confront them. Secondly, it shifts the focus. By highlighting their own supposed suffering, they cleverly divert attention away from their actions and the actual victims of their behavior. This act of playing the victim can be particularly damaging because it confuses the perceptions of those involved, often leading to misplaced loyalty or support for the narcissist. This tactic diverts attention from their own behavior. Lastly, the illusion of grandeur. In the intricate web of narcissistic manipulation, this tactic stands out as particularly insidious. Narcissists often craft an exaggerated persona of authority and expertise. They suggest that they hold positions of great influence or possess a depth of knowledge far beyond the ordinary. Imagine someone who consistently implies they are the only one who knows the right way to do things, or who name drops influential people as part of their everyday conversation. This behavior isn't just about feeling important. It's a calculated move to impress and intimidate,
this grandiose image, they create an aura that commands attention and respect. It's a facade that can be incredibly convincing. You may find yourself doubting your own knowledge and feeling smaller in comparison. This is not just about puffing up their ego, it serves a darker purpose. This facade meticulously maintains their self-image and manipulatively skews your perception of their power.
Now that you know these 10 narcissistic tactics, you're better equipped to protect yourself. From the charm offensive to the authority claim, recognizing these maneuvers can shield you from manipulation. Awareness is your first line of defense in maintaining healthy relationships and safeguarding your mental health. Don't forget, knowledge is power. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to MindBlend. Like this video, share it with your friends, and thank you for watching. Stay aware and stay safe.